You ready to go to Hollywood?
Is she
Let's get
back
some.
there with her little
Let's get
fingers and her
some.
big red glasses?
Let's get some entertainment news. I see the big red glasses. Oh, little hands in the camera too. Give it up for Hollywood. Hollywood. That's out to Ollie. How you doing, Miss Ollie? Ollie
Hey y'all,
Michelle
what
in the
it
building.
is? What it is, yo? What's up?
What's up?
And the player just keep in. Y'all, I've
In
had a long
touch.
day.
In good.
I didn't, I'm one of those people that don't know the real words to them songs until they play the version in front of people they shouldn't be playing it in front of. And you go, oh, is that what they're
Yeah,
saying? Oh my God.
Like my
So
neck,
yeah.
my back.
Oh
I
no,
like
what really got me was because I love
all
some
skeet, 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 skeet,
to
skeet, skeet.
the 19 to the 99 and the 2000 when you went to, and I only heard the radio version, even though I went to school in New Orleans. And at my mama's and them party, I was like, yeah, play it, let's get it. And then
Good, you're
my
working
cousin
with
said,
some ass
you
shit.
know, they're playing the real thing. I was like, I didn't know the real words about to back that thing, back that up.
It's just
So, yeah.
ass.
Juvie.
You can say
I
ass
know, but
now.
it's some more parts in there. It ain't just that.
Good, you're working with some
Just the
ass shit.
song.
Your bad jazz. Make it in his cash yeah. His last yeah. Who's round
Hoes
when you
round when you
pass yeah.
bad jazz.
Mad jazz.
Hey, Chico, let
Mad
me
Back
tell
that
you this,
tune.
man.
Mad jazz. You can smoke a fire bag yeah. A grass yeah. Okay.
I ain't never been no woman, so all I can speak on, but she probably can't speak on because she ain't never been no hater.
I've not been a hater.
How fine is you that when you walk by, other women frown at you? Because you got to understand, Juvie said, hoes frown when you pass. Like when you pass by, they like,
Those round when you pass yeah. Get mad yeah.
you know you fine when you make them mad. You just walk by.
I don't know that life, but one day I'm gonna know that life one day. Be like, why you mad? Oh, I walked by. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how mad they gotta be. I don't know. Y'all had to wear a hat today because and then y'all don't have on hat. Neither you always have on a hat. Where's your hat today?
It's over there. It's like
It's
It's
over
over
that
there.
there.
what that what Petey Pablo said. She know where her clothes belong. Off and over there.
Off it over there. I like that one right there, Petey.
Yeah, Petey came with it.
I
Then
don't know what to do with y'all. I don't
off
know what to do.
and
And
over
over there.
there. Take a
Yes.
little, smoke a
Yes.
little.
Oh, shout
But
out to everybody who's watching this, who doesn't like the show, who say they don't like the show, but they watching, they coming anyway. Appreciate you. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to
thank
go.
you. Wow. It's a blessing. I've always wondered why people do that. Like I hate them so much. And they got comments. And you're like, well, you don't have to be here. It's so sad. It hurts your feelings.
But since
Mm-hmm.
they are here, we're gonna hit y'all with the
We're
entertainment
happy to
news.
see you. Yes, it's Arlie
Yeah.
Michelle. It's not a lot going on out there. And my research, it's probably so much going on with the same stuff. The Diddy trial is coming up soon, and there's a lot of
Is
talk
it?
about that. Yeah,
And
I
that,
think
and that was sincere. Is it like I really be forgetting that dude in there?
he's
Oh
still
yeah.
in there
It's already May. I remember back in December they said the trial gonna take place or
in the
something gonna
end of
take place
May.
in May.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah.
it's May. And then
It's
he
May.
already enter. Let me let you finish the story.
Well, no, I don't have a story specifically about Diddy because I vowed that I wasn't going to talk about a whole bunch. They don't have a lot going on. They're just talking a lot about Cassie's going to be a very huge witness when she comes up. Diddy, as we know from a few weeks back, some of the charges were dropped, a few things that were going to be helpful, but not totally. That what is his name? Tony Busby had to go back in and try to some of the cases that he was trying against him. He was going to have to let them go until he could get admitted into the bar there in New York, because you can still practice law out of your state or jurisdiction with if you connect to another lawyer that has their license
Yeah.
in that state. So he didn't have his own. He was doing that with someone else, but he's working on all of that. And so the trial is coming up or should be coming. Diddy lawyers did ask for a continuance, and the judge was like, hell no, y'all knew what it was. Get your together. So they're still making them go forward with it because they were asking for a little more time, I guess, to continue to, he added some people to his legal team, his legal defense team. So just get everybody up to, par and make sure
I'm
they're all on one.
looking forward to seeing him. To see what the
We should.
confinement has done to him. Physically. Because your emotional toll begins to wear on you physically. Like your appearance will change, and just being locked up that long. Because one thing about when your trial starts, at least you get to leave the damn jail. You know,
Right.
get outside, get some
Right.
air. Just
You
and
see
get
what people look like.
And
Well,
somebody in the chat, Derek Brown, said the trial is 5/12 with Monday being jury selection. I didn't realize it was kicking
I
off.
don't even know.
yeah,
What
and
I'm
then
Go ahead.
reports from the Breakfast Club say he came there to trial looking pretty good and good spirits and stuff. So
Good.
apparently, they said it hasn't taken a toll on him yet, but we'll
I just
see.
can't imagine being confined, period. Like I know people who went to jail, and when they get out, they're just different. You just different. Like you can't they expect you to come back and assimilate into society. You did a 10-year bid somewhere. And he's not been in there that long, of course. But they're trying to throw the book at him where he don't ever see the light of day ever again. He should have gone to
And
Thailand and just stayed over
yeah,
there.
and when you're a guy that has been, just with the riches and
Free
luxuries that he has had, access to for the last 30 years or so.
decades.
And now
Decades.
you're talking about I need to go into a stinky, hard, cold cell and stay here.
And you know
And
people gonna try you because
I can have my champagne. I can have my Vaseline for my lips. I can have my
Whoa.
Diddy
baby
box.
oil.
I
No, you
can't
can't have
have
baby
my
oil
baby oil.
Vaseline. You know.
I mean, he like to lick his lips.
Well, you got,
But
I
one
don't know about him
thing.
licking his lips. That's he's not
Arlita
Malik
May,
Yoga.
that was one of the interesting dynamics of this case because so much of his accusations and alleged crimes took place at home. That's why he couldn't be at home while he waited on trial. A lot of people get ankle monitoring and like, all
Right.
right, man, just come back on this date. But the courts were like, hey, man, the stuff you accused of doing, you did at the house.
right.
Yep.
So we ain't gonna let you go back there. That's like
And
your back cave.
there
Yeah.
was a lot of, concern that he was going to harass witnesses or try to, get rid because some of those things were alleged and a lot of those charges against him that he had, witness tampering and all that kind of stuff. So he tried, if not, I know for sure 3 times to get them to change their minds, let him to go home and serve his, wait at home. But they were fearful of flight risk. They were fear. And he was like, we'll give, passports. We'll do all this. But I guess because he had so much wealth that they were just
Should have
worried
been
that
left.
he would get away with it. So
Should have been
we
left
will,
out.
Man,
I don't
I
My
bet
know.
book
they got room. I bet he got rooms in the crib. They still ain't found. He got some
that's
secret
and,
passageway. Like,
and that's what I think. That's what I don't know. That's what I was going to kind of get to and say that maybe he's trying to get back because they couldn't have checked everything. You know, they I know didn't get to this area of the house that can lead to this area of the house. You know what I mean? Like stuff like
mhm.
that. I'm sure he knows
I
something.
mean, but I'm sure Cassie would tell,
Yeah,
whatever it is, because
she's
she was
gonna
there
be
for 10
huge.
years. She's
She's
Yeah,
gonna
gonna
be
she's
a
be
gonna be
very
huge.
big
huge.
witness. And yeah. It's just so many parts of that story. But so stay tuned for all of that.
Take that,
Right,
take
keep them
that.
away from kids. Yes. Another one of the rap stars, Lil Durk, just got, and he was in trouble and is now in the
Dirkio.
legal. He's in trouble for okay, conspiracy, and it's a bunch of charges alleged against him for the murder of one of his rap enemies' cousins. It was set up to kill the rap enemy, um, Quando Rondo,
Mm-hmm.
but he ended up killing his cousin instead back in August of 2022. And they have now added a new charge against him for alleging stalking tactics that led to the victim's death. So now there's stalking charges being, like, they've been adding new stuff to him every week. It's been a new something. So
Dang, Dirk.
while he's awaiting trial, I'm not sure when they're expecting him to go to trial. I'm sure the people in the chat know, but he's expected to go to trial for his alleged crimes: murder for hire, conspiracy, stalking. I don't think they got any kidnapping charge, but it's a bunch of charges against him as well. So Lil Durk is awaiting trial. And again, I think we said this a couple before, like, you have all of this. Why resort back to the things that you were trying, like, why go back? Why get in trouble? Just go live. And is it the pressure of, and I'm curious to know,
It's
is
the
it the
pressure.
pressure of what though? Are your friends like, man, you don't still do what you used to do? I don't. You're right. It was just like with Michael Vick. Somebody should have taken them charges. He should not have gone to jail for all of that. They should have just been like, bro, I got this. Like they allegedly did. I'm here in the A, when Jamal Lewis got in trouble and ended up not serving the time, got to play out his career. Somebody, if that's my ticket out, why I'm gonna put my ticket in?
Because they don't really care for real. They don't really care for real, dog.
I just don't know. So shout out to Lil Durk. I'm sure they've pulled in several other people in that case. It was about 5 gentlemen who were in trouble for that too. Damn, you did it, Valerie. That's funny. Woo, child. I don't know if you all remember the group Cypress Hill, but
Absolutely.
there
Be
we
real.
go.
Yeah.
They performed on Saturday Night Live back in, I'm gonna tell y'all the year. Did their performance of their song Ain't Going Out Like That. I think it was 1993.
Who
And
is that again now? I was reading this
Cypress
comment.
Hill.
I got kind of
Cypress
caught
Hill.
up in there. You said
Cypress
Cypress Hill?
Hill. Cypress
Yeah.
What's
Hill.
Cypress
So
Hill, man?
back in
Here's
the
something
day,
you can't understand.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just kill it, man.
Shout out to
there you
Cypress
go.
Hill. Be
Well,
real
Cypress Hill,
again.
I didn't know that people got banned from shows. And allegedly they asked him recently about, because, so they get on the show and they do it in a live performance, because Saturday Night Live, and they decide to smoke weed. And like, somebody tells us we can't smoke our joint. And they just lighten up while they singing their song or whatever. So they were banned from Saturday Night Live and NBC for like 30 years, which made me go down a rabbit hole. Did y'all know Martin Lawrence had been banned from Saturday Night Live as well?
Why?
I did not.
I
know that.
didn't either. So he gets on, they say, you do rehearsals all week. I have a good friend who was on, you do these great rehearsals. And then they say Martin decided during the live that he was going to just be live and say whatever he wanted to say. And he started speaking of women and their inability to wash themselves properly, and went on about some, JJ jokes and all that kind of stuff.
We
And he
had
had
that
been
earlier today. We talked about Chico's first prom date, Susie Rottencrotch.
okay, I'm glad I
That's
missed
her
it.
last name, though. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna tell you who you went to prom with. Anyways, go ahead.
Chico's face his eyes just went tight. Like, this
I was
ninja
about to
here.
say so. I can't say it though. I can't say
Hal
it.
Dawkins
You
Jr.
gonna be
with the
going too far,
499
man.
super chat. Appreciate you, Hal D. Much love. Hal D says he loved the crew. Realness.
Yeah, I'm just talking about. So may I ask how we got on prom dates?
Because you talked about Martin and his JJ jokes.
No, I'm saying how
Yeah.
earlier
Mean
y'all got on
before.
prom dates.
Oh, we
Just
got
started
on there
on
earlier
Neely,
because we were talking about first times. I said, remember your first.
and he took it there.
Because Tuesday, another shameless plug, UNK and Chico live starting this Tuesday will be UNK and Chico at lunch live. We're going to still keep Sunday nights, Thursday nights, but Tuesday is lunch live. And I was telling Chico, hey, Chico, you know how you always remember your first? Our first guest is going to be Travis Hunter's mom, Ferrante Edmonds. And I said, just like Chico, you remember your first when you went to prom, Susie Rottencrotch. Never forget her. And so that's how it came up.
And she
I
Steak
mean,
and Stacy, what's her name? Stacy Stanky Puss. That was your date.
Stay said.
Stacy
Chico
Stanky
talking about
Puss.
you.
See, he'd have married her. He married his prom date with that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
And what I
What does
told
that say right there?
what I told you about what your girlfriend told you?
What does that say right there in the super chat?
What did what I told you your girlfriend said to you?
What does that say? Oh, she said, "Oh, you're the greatest, Chico. I love you all
No,
the time."
before she said that, she said,
Oh, she
Chico,
said, "You're the best."
just pick the scabs, it'll get wet.
Ugh, that's what you heard.
Derek Brown with the 499 super chat. Appreciate the love, DB. Uncle Neil, if you thought about becoming an SM media consultant of smaller media channels, well, hey, yeah, man, we help out smaller guys all the time, man, with advice, hit me up, Uncle Neely, the pregame show, gmail.com. Do it. Holler at your boy. Appreciate that 499 super.
I just
Derek
don't
Brown
know.
said, "I done figured out how the super chat is over with." I appreciate that, Derek Brown.
DB, are you with me?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, he doing super chat going nowhere.
that's right.
DB, are you with me?
If you don't know how to do super chats, hey,
Private
it's
Porter?
very simple. It's very easy. Right
Private
there with
Porter?
your like button, you can hit that super chat, and we'll make sure we read your question, and you'll become an
Private Porter?
official member of the Big Dog Gang.
Yvette Porter said, Arlie, whatever you do, don't ask about Reynolds.
All right.
I
Arlie,
want to
go to
ask
the
about
next.
Reynolds now,
No, you
Yvette
don't. No, you
Porter.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't do
That's it.
that. Don't do that.
Yvette tried to tell you that.
Okay,
Don't
never
do
mind. Thank
that.
you, Yvette, for the I don't want to know.
How many players are graduating this year with their degrees? I saw Herman Smith III. He's going to miss the graduation because he's going to be at camp. So shout out to him.
Same
Congratulations
for
to him.
Travis. Yeah, Travis wants to go back and walk too, but may not be able to. But all those guys had exceptional grades, man. You remember Tyler? A bunch of those guys graduated last year, so they're in grad school now. So, I
congratulations. First time ever. See you having 3-point every. I think it's what was the stat? Every player on the football team is over a 3.0 right now.
Yeah,
That's the first time ever. Man, hit something for that right there, dog. Because that's huge.
Pew, pew.
What? On the football team?
If you had a gun, that's how it would sound to us.
On the football team?
You'd be a pew.
Oh my God. No, my guns are big.
Hey, that's big things that Coach Prime doing up there, having those guys over 3.0.
You said your gun
GPA.
big.
That's showing that he has the tutoring around them. Come on, y'all got to cut it out, man. Y'all
Tough, fast, smart, disciplined character, man. Smart is there for a reason. Oh, you said your gun big. What is you doing?
My gun would be. It wouldn't sound pew pew pew. I have a 9mm, a 26.
We got a chopper. It's a chopper.
How you carry it? Or do you carry it in your purse or like with a holster?
I carry. It has a holster that I don't like. I need a new holster.
Oh,
well, you tell you what I don't find works for me. I don't have no holster at all.
I'm not big enough for it to fit on my weight. It's like it's too heavy for.
Oh, I was saying I don't wear drawers. You talk. Okay, my bad. I thought you were saying your gun was something else.
I'm about to pull a
you
deuce.
talking about a real gun. I thought, okay, my bad.
I'm about to pull a damn deuce up in here, man.
I just need to I don't know what's happening. It's something about Sunday nights for y'all. You heard about Julian, I don't know, but I don't want to know. Left hip. All right, Derek Brown. I'm gonna get a new holster for my actual physical gun. Now, what Neely's talking about, I do not know.
Shout out to all the gun carriers out there.
Yes, I have my license to carry, even though Georgia just made that law, but that law wasn't for me. That law was for them people. I get caught with one, they probably take me straight to jail.
Hey, shout out to my man. I'm trying to change the subject. Shout out to my guy Jabo. He went online and did a story time with Jabo on his page, Jabo ENT on YouTube. And he told the story about, I think I shared this on UNK Chico a couple of weeks ago, about us getting detained in Canada at the border. And they tried to put us on, lock us up for international smuggling.
What were you smuggling?
A gerbil in his booty.
What?
No. That's what you got detained for. Walking around talking about he
bring wildlife across the border.
What? I mean, how did gerbil stay in there? Because if you don't wear draw, I have so many questions, but I don't want to answer. I don't want to.
Well, Chico has the answer, so put a super
chat. Thank you, booty, little baby boy. Thank you, booty ass little boy. But yeah, man, shout out to Jabo for telling that story, man. I'll have to tell it another time on another channel at some point.
Yeah, y'all do need to hit the like button, man. Look, hold Chico. Hold on, time out, Chico.
Talk to him.
Put him on by himself.
Go hit the damn like button.
This is PSA. Hit him by himself.
Look, we don't need no twerking. We need working. You sitting in here chilling, just go hit the like button. It ain't like they're gonna be like, oh, $35, hit the like button. Oh, now we got your passcode to your email. Man, go hit the damn like button. You come in here, you kick it with us, you have fun. Hit the like button. Come on, man.
And don't make no excuse. I'm watching it on TV. Well, get the remote control.
Hit the like
button. Press up, and then press to the right, and go to the little thumbs up and click that thing. And right next to it, it has a join button if you want to join the channel. Right next to that, there's a little heart that you can click where you can leave a super chat and support the channel. Then you can hit the little arrow and you can share it on your social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or you can share it as a message to the contacts in your damn phone. You telling me you can't share it with 1 or 2 people right now?
What
Come
is
on,
that?
dog.
What is that, Arlie?
That was an arrow. That was my arrow.
That's
I was
not what
trying to
that
do what
look
he was
like.
saying.
I thought
That
you were
look,
saying
that's
Arrow.
not what that look like. Don't do
smash
that.
something. That
Arrow.
means smash. That means that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think you realize what you're
I was
doing.
trying to help. He
That's what
said click the heart, like,
Okay,
the
that's love.
thumbs up,
Okay, we got that.
like it, and then
Okay.
hit the arrow.
Okay, but it's not
Don't
arrow.
like an arrow?
No.
that's Susie Stinky Crotch right
Yeah,
there.
that look like legs open, like stop.
How I make an arrow?
You
Oh,
don't.
I gotta go.
Susie Stinky Crotch.
They said thought it was a scissor. That's a scissor. Never mind. Yes, hit the like button. It looks just like
There are
mine.
no tariffs on the like button. Come on now, dog.
No.
The like button is expensive
Tell you what,
nowadays.
if you don't hit the like button, there's gonna be some rentals.
Oh, I'm gonna go back and listen.
Julian, hey, y'all let us know. How did y'all find us tonight, too? Did you have to search for us? Did it pop up on your feed? If you had to search for us, that means you didn't hit the notification bell.
Join. And
So you
mine
got to hit
has
the
joined.
notification bell also.
Yeah, turn the little bell on. Mm-hmm.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my
Ling-a-ling-a-ling.
bell.
School bell ringa.
Ring my bell. Okay, last story I got for y'all tonight. Y'all, I'm really Mary J. Blige. They be coming for Mary J. I'm so sick of
Old
people
school.
Mary J. Blige coming for Mary J. Misa Hilton, Diddy's first baby mama. You know, she has Justin, the little cutie, the one with the mama with the blonde hair. She and Vado, who I've never heard of as a rapper, but that don't mean he don't exist because you know I don't do rap. They are suing Mary for $5 million because they're
Damn.
saying, right, 5 million. That's a lot of zeros. Anywho, they're suing her because and they're hoping that it doesn't have to go to court. They put it all out there in public. You know, a lot of times we can negotiate prior to, but they're suing because she says that Mary she interfered with her relationship with Vado. Vado was going to be this big rapper, and he was supposed to be doing some, some collaborations on Mary's opening up for her shows and all this kind of stuff. And she was supposed to be management of Vado, I guess. But Mary signed into her label and then yeah, signed into her label instead. And so she's saying, but they're like, how you get this $5 million number? Like he didn't have anything out. So they claim that she cut that Mary J and her camp cut Misa Hilton out of the whole agreement. And so, yeah, they about to go to court. And they've been friends and on that whole, for years. So it's bad when your
Yeah.
friends start suing you. And they're like, it hurts and Misa's sad and she hopes they can figure it out. Mary can make it right before they have to actually go to court. I'm not sure how you prove that unless there's
He could
documents
have
and
been
signs
this
and
if
stuff.
that wouldn't have happened. Like there is a whole bunch of could have beens. Unc said this before. He don't like them type of people out of, and I think that's what this is a case of right here with they have Votto. Votto was an up and coming guy, one of those guys that was like on the fringe where he was supposed to blow. His name was buzzing out there, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, it kind of disappeared. And I think this is what they're saying, that Mary J was supposed to help put him out, but kind of, if anything, she kind of blocked it and didn't put him out and said he can't release any music. And so now, her former good friend is coming back saying that you owed us for this stuff. You got to pay up for this, for blocking this man. He could have made at least $5 million, and that's what they're looking for.
But you
So
weren't gonna if he was gonna make 5, you don't get as a management team or whatever, you get 20, somewhere between 10 and 20% of that, typically
well,
20.
maybe they're
So you
saying
wouldn't
he
get
would have
five
made
million
20.
anyway.
Well, yeah,
Mm.
well, he would have made 20 is what they're saying then. So we need at least 5.
Well,
That's
Melvin
interesting.
Burns gave us 5. Appreciate that, Melvin Burns, $5 super
Okay.
chat. Great show. Cheers, this 65-year-old man up. We appreciate that, Melvin Burns.
Oh, Melvin,
Appreciate
you
you
look
being
good.
cheered up by this show. Anything we can do, put a smile on somebody's face, some warmth in their heart, and some knowledge in their brain.
Melvin, you heard Arlie Michelle, right? Say you look good.
You look good. 65 is doing you well.
Mm-hmm. No lie.
Bless you. Y'all did y'all this Kentucky Derby was this weekend. Have y'all ever been to the Derby?
Have not.
Never.
Do you want to go to the Derby? We should take the UNK and Chico team to the Derby.
Who dime?
UNK and Chico
I I
team.
I I, I pray and hope I get to the point to where I can have the option to turn down several invites to come to the Derby.
Oh, I've
You see
got
what
to
I'm
that
saying?
point already because there's been people inviting me, but then when you get to the details, like, oh no, take care of your own stuff. I don't want to go that bad. Hey, Attorney Hal Dawkins Jr. said oral agreements are binding in most states. Shout out to Hal D.
But
Decorated
don't you have
attorney.
to? But Attorney Dawkins, don't you have to? How? Please enlighten us on how you prove oral agreements. Because I can always go and say they said they were taking me to the Derby, and they said they were paying for all of it, and they go. It's he said, she said. I guess it's who has the best proof of the he said, she said. Because I know they've always talked about in court, like the meeting of the minds, and if you can, show that, or that they would, that is binding. However, I've always wondered, I never got to see them prove that in something. I bet there's some case that is precedent in that. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I'm gonna think about that for a minute. He gonna make me do some
Interesting.
he gonna make me do some research.
Hal Dawkins in that legal world is not to be trifled with. I know that much. I'm riding with Hal D.
Ride with him. Ride with him. I feel like somebody I know. Is he in Jackson, Neely?
He is.
Okay. Somehow I don't know why, but I'm gonna figure that out. Anyway, my home state. Mississippi, not Jackson. I know that Jackson's not a state. But anyway, that's, there's a lot going on. People talking all about, of course, like I said earlier on, there's a lot of Diddy talk. And there's a lot of Shannon Sharp talk, of course. But we got the Shannon Sharp will probably be replaced with Diddy, because if jury selection starting right after Mother's Day. Shout out all the moms. I hope y'all are celebrating this week and going into because next Sunday will be Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Um,
Day.
Y'all, what y'all doing for y'all mamas for Mother's Day? Y'all got plans?
Man,
Something.
calling her, congratulating her on delivering a legend.
I be feeling so bad for Miss Nealon. I feel so bad for her.
I
So
hope she don't
much.
answer the phone this year.
Right. Well, I mean, I hope she
I
answers and
hope
say
when
something
you
smart.
call, she send you a text and be like,
Okay, Chico,
don't call me with this legendary talk again. And she,
you asked for it, Chico. Put the story time logo up.
Oh Lord, here we go again.
Because it's gonna happen in June.
Okay, here we go.
The life and crimes of Uncle and Chico. Here is a life story and a crime story ongoing of your boy Uncle Neely. Chico, Arlie,
See.
born
Yeah.
on June 18, 1971. I'm always find a way, somewhere between the 17th and the 18th, to call my mama. I used to be just go right in and get it. Now I got to show up. She's expecting it. So I just talk about current events, just play talk for a little while. And I say, yeah, before I go, I just really want to tell you, appreciate you doing the nasty with my daddy, unprotected sex. So I wouldn't be here without it.
See what I'm saying? That's when she tell you,
Shout
get the
out
hell about my house, boy.
to all the mamas out there who got kids because they had unprotected sex. We appreciate it.
Wait. Time out. What if she hit you back with her? What if she hit you back with her? Boy, we had on the condom. It slipped off. You was a mistake.
I know I was a mistake.
We try to have you.
I know. I know I was a mistake. What the hell are you talking about?
We used the condom. What you talking about? Unprotected.
Who's sitting up in 1970 trying to have a baby in that economy?
We already had one.
Shit, 3 of my
That's
folks
so
ain't
crazy,
playing.
dog.
That ain't no insult. That's life. That just lets you know it's a blessing.
Oh, crazy, man.
Nah.
Y'all.
Y'all crazy if y'all sitting there looking in the mirror and think your mom and daddy wanted y'all. You was not playing.
The
I
fact
know
you
I
tell
wasn't
your mama that.
playing.
The fact you tell your mama that, man.
Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all got delusions of grandeur if you think somebody tried to have you.
There are some people who were trying for. I was not one of
Some
them.
people
I
were
didn't say
playing.
it's not. Like one of mine is playing. The others ain't. I ain't saying it don't happen. I'm just saying it's rare. Nobody sitting up saying, "Ooh, man, let's make a Chico." Shit. Let's do it. That's what they were thinking about.
Oh Lord.
I know my parents didn't have. My brother was probably playing. I was not.
Oh man.
Chico, I
I
sent you a
know I
link.
would.
Sent you a link to your text.
Yes, Antonio, that is correct. Do you have some for him? The tennis channel. Oh,
Oh my gosh, man.
he is Wayne Morgan and in the head, and we don't know what to give him to make it stop. So if you have some ideas, let us know in the chat.
You said they gonna give me head and make it stop. What did you say?
No, I did not say that. I did not.
That's what I'm trying to read. Like, what is y'all talking about? I mean, I'm depending on who it is, I might be for it, but if
Oh.
I need that's a treatment.
Jesus Christ. I need the
You
Spanish baby
need
Jesus.
some head. Okay,
What is the
doctor.
Spanish baby Jesus to come and help
Arlen
us?
said she
Please.
was getting some head. She was getting
No,
some.
Arlen didn't say that. Arlen did not say none of that. Arlen just said, the man said Neely is sick. I said, and he is sick in the head. And if you have something to help us with that, please let us know in the chat. Whew, Jesus. Jesus
Getting some head.
Christ. Y'all crazy.
Told you it was story time, life and crimes of Uncle Chico.
It wasn't about getting no head. I mean, maybe your mama.
might have.
I don't want to talk about your mama and your daddy doing nothing of what they did to get you here. I don't even want to. Oh, I know
Get
you.
in the chat. Say in the chat if you ever walked in on your mom and daddy do it. Put that in the chat. Say, just give a
Thank
yes.
goodness no.
I
Thank
have, and I
goodness
didn't
no.
notice what I walked in on. Lord help me.
I did hear my aunties talk about
See that?
I did hear my aunties talk about how good. Yeah, can we say this? I can't say this on YouTube.
We got 3 yeses so far, 4 yeses. So
I think
I heard my
everybody has.
auntie.
I have a cousin who said she had to go to therapy behind walking in on her parents one time.
Yeah, I probably would have too. But I had an auntie that talked about. For one, I had an auntie who used to get dressed in front of me when I was little.
Oh,
So I done seen.
that was
you
inappropriate.
have been a victim all your life.
I knew Uncle was gonna go with that one.
That was inappropriate.
Very.
That was inappropriate. Dang, I thought that was
Yes.
natural. Two,
Wayne
I
Morgan
heard,
said, "Get off my mama." He ran in there.
get off my mama. I
Isaiah
heard an
James
auntie.
said yes, and I never went in their room after that.
Yeah,
I
you
heard an
see one
auntie talk
lesson.
about how
One
good
lesson.
a man came over and how can I say it? And enjoyed some grits for breakfast. And I just heard her talking about how yeah, look all
He was stirring them grits. The
he was
sound it
stirring
made.
them grits. He was stirring them grits so good that she was talking about it. I guess she thought I didn't know what she was talking about at the time until I realized what it was. That conversation just stayed with me. And I knew that's what she was talking
You were
about.
like,
Unbelievable.
you
The
clutched your
stuff
pearls
y'all
like,
say in front of kids.
Okay, to the people who walked in on their mama and daddy doing it, how many of those people, mama and daddy, was aware that you walked in on them? Or was you able to just get out there and they don't know?
Daddy kept on pumping.
they
Close the
know.
door. Close the door.
Chico, I sent you a link, man. I'm tired of telling you. I texted
What
to you.
about it? You
I
sent
want
it,
to
okay?
put it up. Put it up.
Okay, well, you gotta finish it and say it. I'll send you the link.
No.
Hold on, let me put it up
Y'all
here.
crack, y'all over there
Chico.
cracking. Y'all silly boys.
Oh,
Where's
man.
I'm trying to put y'all up on some history, man.
Where's
Because
Bishop?
y'all be around. He said he texted me. He in traffic. He was at the game 7 at Golden State.
Oh, cool.
So he said he in traffic.
Professor said, "Man, I ain't got time for that booty arm stuff tonight.
Right.
Booty arm the damn self."
Show your own booty arms. I don't have a booty arm. So I got my jacket on, so y'all couldn't get me. I only have little fingers. No
So I've
booty
been telling you,
arms.
Chico, like we got to have Hal Dawkins on the show one day, man.
I see.
And we committed now that we're gonna have him on in the month of May. Hal Dawkins is that dude, man.
Is Chico about to pull some up?
Maybe next week.
And do I need to be present? Do I need to just go hide? Am I gonna take my
No,
No,
son?
this is
good.
legit.
You
Like
good on this,
you an attorney yourself. This is legit. This is real deal Holyfield.
You good.
This is living Black history.
Okay.
Y'all be thinking folks in the chat just be playing like we ignorant or something. Like we got educated folks that's done accomplished things and made life better for you.
In the chat.
Look at my glasses on so I can see.
So you're an actress too, Arlie, and an attorney. Go check out this movie It's called The Burial. You see that brother
Oh.
right on?
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Hal Dawkins. He's playing the role of Hal Dawkins.
Oh wow.
Who's playing Hal Dawkins?
I don't know his name. That dude right
Oh.
there. Hal Dawkins successfully went after this big international company that was slighting small town poor folks in Mississippi in their burial policies. And I'm talking about an historic verdict. Hal Dawkins is who brought Willie Gary in on the case.
Mamadou, I see.
Mamadou Api.
Oh, I see
So,
you, Mamadou.
I want y'all to know now when Hal Dawkins get in this chat and say something,
It's factual.
he ain't just some dude in here playing. He done had somebody portray him in a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Big Pit. Jamie Foxx played Willie Gary, and Hal Dawkins was played by this guy. And Hal Dawkins is who went from Mississippi, like, hey, Willie, come help us on this case.
Yeah.
Cool. And everybody talks about
watch
this movie.
that, man.
It's really good.
That's a great movie.
Watch.
It's a great movie called The Burial. My man Hal Dawkins is on it and stars in it. Guy playing him. Great movie, great story about the little man winning against the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give the movie away, but it was, based here in Mississippi on the coast and in Jackson. And that's the actor that played Hal D right there.
He said Hal Dawkins is still a lawyer in Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to the SIP.
Yeah, sir.
I ain't mean to put you on blast, Hal D, but I had to give you flowers. We're gonna have
Hal D somewhere sitting drinking a Mata like, man, I'm trying to be incognito, and this Negro put me on blast.
Told y'all Hal D a moment. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Everything ain't about Reynolds and little fingers.
And booty arms.
Now everything is about booty arms. It's gonna always get back to booty arms.
Big Pick said it was a great movie.
I heard it was a really
great movie.
It really is.
DJ Nelson, great movie.
Kevin Dorsey.
I'm the one late.
It really is a good movie.
Yeah.
Can I tell you some of the best advice that an attorney has ever given me?
Shut your mouth and don't talk until I tell you to.
Exactly.
No.
Run.
Best advice an attorney has ever given me.
Run. Niggas are guilty.
I said it. Shut your mouth.
It was my man, attorney Hal Dawkins, sitting down trying to get this to go away and get this done, but I just couldn't believe what's on this paper. Hal Dawkins put his pen down. He looked up at me and he said, "Neely, this is the fucking you get for the fucking you gave."
I remember you saying, I said it to somebody the other day.
Hand me that blue pen.
Sign it over.
I have used that saying since you said that. I've said it to somebody else. Just
I live by it. Hal Dawkins Jr. in the chat said, "Brother, you put me on blast for real." No, I'm giving you your flowers for real. They need to know Hal Dawkins is living, walking Black history, Black excellence. So many legal rights were being trampled on by big corporations, and Hal D stepped up for the little man, saved a mom and pop business. The ripple effect went across this country. Telling y'all, we're gonna have Hal D on the show, so y'all don't get to know Hal D. But Hal D told me, he said, "Man, this is the fucking you get for the fucking you gave."
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to good advice. No Diddy, yeah.
Take that.
No, don't take that. He had already taken, giving it. Don't take that.
So y'all got a homework assignment. Y'all got to watch the movie The Burial. The Burial is in that. Is in it.
You see that, Ollie?
Yes, that's all. Antonio, listen.
Booty, rocking everywhere.
But I want to say, just not to just Antonio, but sometimes, and I say this to Neely often, and not often, whenever I chat with him,
go ahead and tell yourself. What you said?
That he is a grown man. He is a 14-year-old trapped in a grown man's body.
I can see this. I can see.
How was you, Chico, when Big Auntie Big Booty Sue tried to get on you? Were you 14?
Man, Big Booty Ann.
Big Booty Ann.
Get up off of her.
Well, you was trying to get up on her. I don't want to go. That's yours, though.
I was definitely trying to get up on her. I can't believe she did me like that.
She told him he got 16. She was gonna give him to him. He turned 16. With all that, she slammed the door in his face.
She ain't slamming. She just let me down easy. She was like, boy, I was just playing. Just playing.
Right, I've been dreaming about this for
I'm
decades.
here with a
You
brick in my pocket. And you talking about you playing. What?
And wasn't no real brick either. It was bricked up.
About to take you down through there.
At
You're a
least
young whippersnapper. I don't know what I might not know where to. No, let me stop.
No, you didn't know. You wouldn't know what you were doing with that.
That was so funny, man. Unbelievable. How gullible some kids are and actually believe that stuff.
But why wouldn't you have believed it? She seemed like an honest
She
lady.
said it. Right.
Right. Why would you lie to me, lady?
That's a whole bunch of truth she had back there behind her. What? You had to believe her.
Right.
I do want to say this, a final point to my good friend and legal counsel, Halbert Dawkins Jr. Hal D, when you say I put you on blast, you know, you're a couple of years older than me, but let me tell you something. You put yourself on blast when you had your real name as your YouTube name. Like
and you added the junior on there too.
Yeah, you really not hiding. Like you got your real picture.
You can be HD.
Like
HDJ.
Yeah, people think like he's in HD. Like he just,
you don't want to be on blast, hide a little better is all I'm saying.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's like when Shaq played the undercover cop. It ain't me. Hello, this Shaq calling you. I'm doing prank calls. No. This not Shaq. This not me. I mean, this not Shaq.
This not me.
Yes. Come here, you got the phone vibrating.
This not me.
This not me. I mean,
this not
Shaq.
You be forgetting your lie.
Chico showed up with the Chris freshman driver's license. I'm 16 now.
I think I'm playing. I was ready to go.
She was like, boy, please.
I was dodging other little 15-year-olds, other little 16-year-olds, any teen.
It is right there, Andre Walker. He trusted the big button
on
to smile. He trusted the big button to smile.
That girl is poison.
Like I told you, I was stiff arming little 15-year-olds. I'm walking with my head high. I'm like, man, y'all just don't know what's gonna happen to me when I turn 16. I don't even want y'all a little young. What? When I turn 16, I'm getting a grown woman.
Wyvette Porter, you're gonna find it like on Netflix or Hulu or one of the streaming services now. The Burial. I'm not sure which one is still up on, but it's out the theaters. It's on streaming now.
Hal D, which one is on, Hal D? I know you know. Which one is on? Where can we find it at, Hal D?
He said he need new name suggestions. HD.
HDJ.
Like high definition.
HDJ Esquire.
HDJ, let me play that song. Keep you dancing.
HDJ Jack HD Jacktown.
Yeah.
Chico, you could look up the Burial for Wyvette that quick. You just type in where the Burial is playing.
Let me see. Where is the Burial showing? Streaming.
Yeah, streaming, yeah. They gonna think
it's Amazon Prime Video.
Wyvette, Amazon Prime Video.
Yep.
Yes, Tommy Lee Jones.
The film is available to watch with a Prime membership through Amazon Prime Video with ads.
Meet the characters, Willie Gary. And look, when you pull this one up, Hal Dawkins, played by Mamadou Athi. Hal Dawkins is a young and talented lawyer on Jeremiah's legal team who plays a key part in connecting him with Willie Gary.
Key part of my ass, the only part. Wouldn't it happen without Hal D. Hal D was the back. Y'all watch. I ain't gonna get the movie where y'all watch.
You see how they try to change stuff around in movies? Real quick, I learned that back in the day. My mom co-authored the book Selma Lord Selma, right? Back in, I think it was 88, 89. And the guy who forwarded the book, I'll never forget the name, Frank Sikora, something like, I think it's Frank Sikora, right? So basically he came down and got the story from my mom and her friend and bought the rights from them and then took that and got it into a Disney movie, into another documentary film and so on and all these things of that nature, right? So I learned about those things a long time ago, things like that, how they'll take something and then when they made the movie, they said instead of making two characters like the book says as the main character, we're going to make one of the young girls as the character. We're going to switch the story a little bit for Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? So I understand how and why you clarified that, they'll make it seem like it was somebody else's idea or it came from right there. That's the source. Shout out to
Yeah, but you
Hollywood.
know, in this version, when you watch the movie, I appreciate it, Chico. That is spot on. When you watch the movie The Barrel, you'll see how integral Hal Dawkins was to all of it. You know, chronological, putting it together, the success of it, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, in order to sell the movie, you have to sell Jamie Foxx's character because that's the
Mm-hmm.
bigger actor in the movie, and so it is promoted as a movie about Willie Gary, the Jamie Foxx character. But when you look at how all this started, it really is a Hal Dawkins story.
Yeah. See, find a way. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing in the world today, man. We checking in here live 148. We've been on hour and 48. Got Miss Arlie Michelle, Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico. This is brought to you by, as usual, each and every Sunday, State Farm agent Miss Denise Smith. Y'all know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Y'all make sure y'all hit her up at safetysmith.com, 303-343-3515. She's based out of Aurora, Colorado, but she can help you no matter where you are based. Just hit her up, go to the website, or call the number right now and tell her that Uncle Chico sent y'all.
Hey, shout out to my man Salty Vet. Salty Vet, I love when we have regulars on the show and they keep up with the backstories of the show and they know the little secrets. Because we tell y'all stuff. We tell y'all stuff, and sometimes it go over your head and sometimes it don't. But good to see that old Salty Vet picked up on it. Say it took his picture in front of the We Coming sign. We know what that means. And so to all the people out there, I'm gonna tell you what it means. Because I be trying to tell y'all. When we have visitors come in, visitors being recruits, and they have a successful conversation with the staff and Coach Prime, if you see them take that picture and it's just in front of the Colorado thing, go either way. When they take that picture in front of that sign and say, "We coming,"
Jello pudding pop face.
And the picture they're referring to, let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. It's the big guy from
And I
IMC
believe we
Academy.
can.
I believe Chico can.
But it's going to take a
I
long time.
believe he can find a plan. Show us a picture right now, and we gon' show us how.
Big Brett Colo J. Big thanks to Coach Prime and all the staff at Colorado for a fantastic OV weekend. And there's that picture in
Well, let
front
me
of
tell
that.
y'all this, because Arla has stood next to me before. Chico has stood next to me before. Me and Coach Prime are about the same height.
No, you're not. You're
Yeah.
taller than Coach Prime.
I said about.
Okay.
I said about. Do you see how tall this dude is next to Coach Prime?
He's a big old boy.
Because people talk about head and shoulders above. That dude's shoulder and head is right there with Prime head. Like, that's a
I
big boy.
wonder where he got that because his parents are kind of, petite.
And that's the question I was going to go to, Arlie and Unc. And you look at people like Michael Jordan, his parents are under 6 feet. Even his brother came out shorter, but he's 6'6". I think Wembanyama's parents are shorter. He's taller. How does something like this happen for average size people to have these huge, humongous, above average size kids?
I don't know. Maybe you and Big Booty Ann could tell us.
For everybody out there in the chat that want to be serious, please let us know. Is this like in the food nowadays?
It comes back.
I wasn't being serious.
Is this the food nowadays? What
No, you
what
are
is
not
you ain't
Big
coach
Booty Ann,
this?
you and Big Booty Ann can have a Reynolds.
You
was
can't
not
coach this.
serious.
How does this happen?
I think genetics. So it reached back from an X or Y chromosome from the generations before.
There you go, Arlie.
And what they just switched over, they skipped over the parents and went to him.
Yeah,
Kind of like what they say,
when
receding
twins
hairline.
occurred.
You do this little, we used to talk about a Punnett square and you put like the
Whoa,
parents' genetics.
Arlie.
Way
You
over our
you
head,
talking
right
to a
there.
product of Selma Public School. Slow down.
You
gotta go
talking
slow.
Chinese
So you
arithmetic
take
right there.
this, you take
And
a
don't be
square
trying to-
and you make it like a tic
No,
tac.
we didn't mean like slow down, like and say it slower. We meant like you got to go way back. We didn't mean.
There's a
we
boy
didn't mean
and a girl.
Yeah, you got.
There's a boy and a girl. The boy
look.
has an X and a Y, and the girl has two X's. And when they get together, the child's gonna get one of those two of those from each parent. If you get an XX, you're a girl and you get all the stuff on there. And if you get an XY, you a boy and you get all of the stuff that's attached to the parents, what they bring. But you get blue eyes and long hair, short hair, fair skin, or darker skin, or
And any
earlobes,
trait that was back in
boobs.
the line in the lineage.
Yep, anything that came from way back. That's how people say, she don't look like her so and so. She like her great grandmama. You like, really? And you look at the picture like, oh my gosh, she does.
My
Andre
niece,
Walker, that's why I'm trying to stop her. She went like graduate level. I'm like, hold up.
yeah, my
See,
niece just had twins,
It's the
two
science.
months, 2 months old,
Mhm.
and the only other twins I think in my family are my older cousins. So it did skip a generation and go right to the next one.
And it must
if
have been a
if you
recessive
went to
trait.
one of them starving villages and tried to have Chico hand him a Big Mac, you kill him. You got to give him baby food. You can't start him off where you eat. You got to give him what he can handle.
Well, they must have had your twin must be a recessive trait on one of those. Are they boys and girls, or girls, or
Actually, wow, I didn't even think about that. The older twins are boys and the younger twins are boys.
so it must be a recessive trait on the Y chromosome.
I promise I wanted to have twins. I wanted to have little baby boys. I was gonna have a right guard and a left guard. We was gonna be smashing them in 10U
Were they gonna
football.
put the
What?
90? What is it? 98 on their booties too.
Oh, that was gonna be those receivers right there. Those the pass catches. Ha ha ha, Arlie.
Wrong side of the ball.
The
Hey, no, like a
98% on my
no, like a
jogging pants,
reoccurring
man, was
joke.
classic. That listen, if you saw any wide receiver, tight end, or anybody on the football field that catches passes or does anything, and he is proclaiming that he is 98%,
At
That's
something.
how
it.
cold-blooded does this guy have to be? How confident does he got to
Cold.
be on Shador Sanders type confident level to
Yeah,
do
but
that
it's
right there,
really not
dog?
even about that confidence and the 98%. It's the
What
fact
is
that
it
he
about?
wrote it on his ass
That's confident.
or
What?
ignorant.
That's bold. Ignorant is writing Chris on your booty
But there's a
inside of your pants in the
line.
wrong way.
There's a line. It's on
Confident
this
and
line.
being cold-blooded is writing 98% on,
Ignorance
and
is
then
throwing a
telling the
brick through a
quarterback,
church window in a tank top and
telling
you
the
too
quarterback,
young
hey
to be
man,
musket.
you throw the
How
ball to
you
me as a
6 years old and
98% chance. You throw the ball to me as a 98% chance that something positive is going to happen.
You
Either
throw the
I'm going
ball
to
to
catch that
Chico with a
thing, I'm going to
98%
get pass
chance with some
interference,
Reynolds in his pants.
but there will not be an interception. So throw that thing to me, dog. That's all
Throw
I'm
that
saying.
thing to
Oh, now
MDG
me.
LeJohntay
Original
West
said
got his
Arlie got
number
the
with the
Kappa
Baltimore
red
Ravens.
glasses and hat on.
Huh?
MDJ Original says Arlie got the Kappa red glasses and hat on. I think she with the Noops now.
She's with the
what they call
Deltas.
that? Kappa sweetheart? Were you a
No,
Kappa
I was
sweetheart?
not ever gonna pledge for somebody else. I'm a Delta.
Oh, okay.
Got your ass together like real quick.
No,
Yeah,
because
see, I don't
people
know
will
that.
say
I
that like,
don't.
was you a Omega? I was a nobody's nothing. I was a
That's what
Delta.
I'm
I
talking about.
am a Delta.
Somebody
I'm a
saw me
I,
something
Delta.
now.
I ain't gonna
I'm a
lie.
Delta.
That I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna put on blast. I'm just gonna say it. There was a young lady who I used to date in college that I was like, no, dog. Once I found out she was pledging, and there's nothing against AKAs or any sorority, but once I found out she was pledging and she was AKA, and I heard what the rumors. Oh, they got to do whatever to the Kappas. They got to do whatever to the Kappas. I was like, what? They got to do whatever to the Kappas. Oh, you can't be my girlfriend, dog. I'll be the Kappa all day.
Listen,
I ain't with that, dog.
Chico, that was
I'm not
some
with that.
Kappa trying to take your girl, because
That's
that's
what it
what
was, and it
you know.
probably
Some
what happened
Kappa
too.
trying to take
It's
your
Let me
girl.
probably
tell,
old
They're
let me
gonna
old
have
tell
you
you,
know
smooth
with them
Negro.
Kappas.
They
tell
They
got it
y'all,
right
made up.
now somewhere. Got it
let me
right
tell
now,
you how
Arlie. Somewhere.
easy somebody like. Let me tell you how easy somebody that have doctors could represent Chico and prove that he's not mentally capable to stand trial. This man gonna show up on a grown woman porch when he turns 16 trying to get some, but then in college break up with a girl because she might have had to been with a Kappa. Like, this dude is not mentally fit
How am I
to be
not
on
busy?
trial. Like, he had to go to the hospital.
See, look, Zerdy said she was on the line. Chico, I ain't with it, dog. I'm not with it. These little smooth penny loafer Kappas dudes on the campus wearing sweaters in red and cream. I ain't even like red at the
I
time.
don't
You feel me? And y'all walking around here now. You talking. And here's
Man, do the $5 super chat. Get out your
no.
feelings, man. The Capitals ain't took your walk.
Here's what really happened
For
though.
the streets
Cameras
anyway.
already had them.
Here's probably was for the script, but here's what really happened. No, here's what really happened. We agreed to, because I was like, hey, I might go pledge, you know, but I don't really want to play it. Them dudes really lame, but I might go pledge. She was like, hey, I'm not gonna play. I was like, all right, well, we're not gonna pledge together then, right? Okay, cool. Somebody convinced her to pledge and she ain't tell me until afterwards.
Until when they had Hal Dawkins would come in and tell you, Chico, this is the fucking you get for the fucking you gave.
Until they had the, what they call it, the probate Arlie, when they come out. Yeah. She gonna invite me to the probate. I said, what? You coming out?
And you went, what was the line number? 13? You went out there with 13 balloons?
Oh, hell no. It's a problem. Now I show up at the probate, I'm out of my element. I'm like a fish out of water. I don't know nothing about this. What do you call it? Divine Nine stuff, Greek life. I don't know nothing about it. Only reason I wanted to pledge Q, because they Omegas. We dogs. You know, I wanted to bark. That's it. But I went to the probate, and all of those Kappas in there, all those other fraternities in there, and they making noises.
Damn, I don't stand a chance.
I'm like, dog, either they didn't already smash or they gonna smash or whatever. I don't know. I'm out of the loop.
You don't understand.
So let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here, dog.
MJ
problem now.
Jay Original said, I'm sorry I opened up that wound for Chico.
Right.
He needs a therapy.
You definitely did, dog. You definitely did. Look at
therapy.
somebody calling out 06.
Chico, it ain't been number 2 hours, dog.
It ain't been up for 2 hours. Yeah, we need to go.
I'm trying to tell you in 2 hours. Yeah.
You having fun over there. I'm mad.
I'm about
to look up the old girlfriend and see what she married to. If it's a Kappa,
it's one of them.
If it's one of them,
her ex-husband, baby daddy Kappa for sure.
Her ex-husband, baby daddy.
So he smashed and broke up with her. That's messed up, dog.
It's the fucking you get for the fucking you gave.
Oh Lord Jesus!
This should be on a business card.
Was this at the Bible College, Chico?
Nah, it's one at the Bible College, dog.
Oh! Y'all a mess and 12 halves. Would be 6.
See, so y'all say stuff, man. Y'all just bring up, open old wounds up, like Unc said earlier, but it's a different context right here.
Then Danny 007, licensed to kill. Her Majesty's Secret Service. Shout out to 007. $5 super chat, doing my part when I catch you live. Looking spiffy. I appreciate you. Well,
Was she talking about you?
That's what I mean. You saw my face?
Looking spiffy. Look like okay. Chico. Like, dog. Like,
I wasn't reading. I was listening, dog.
I mean, Chico, it happened to you in college. It's going to happen to you online. They want the news. It ain't my fault.
They want the noobs. Whatever. I let her go. You need a hug.
What Chico?
Oh man. Y'all represent your fraternities and your sororities right now in the chat. Represent. My uncle was a cold-blooded nuke. He used to have flashbacks and get the stepping around the house in a candy cane with a nuke cane. What you call it? Candy cane, nuke cane. What you call them?
Just
I know it's not candy cane. What is it called for real?
Let's call it rapping the show. Let's call it rapping the show.
Okay. It's called a cane. It's just a cane.
A cane. Yeah, he used to have flashbacks. It's like a candy cane. I used to hear stomping in the house. Some I go up in there. He up in there twisting and turning and doing shoulders. I'm like, what you doing?
He was having a moment.
And
his own stepchild.
Ain't nobody watching you, though. What are you doing?
He was on FaceTime with your girl, your AK girl.
All right, guys, man. Hey, we enough messing around with y'all tonight. This has been another episode. Thank you guys for coming. Artie, you want to leave them with some? Unc, you want to leave them with some before we close about this thing?
I just want to tell people out there in the world, it's a lot of stress and strife. My favorite thing is to love someone and let someone love you. Until I see y'all next time.
I thought you were about the M-I-C-K-E-Y.
M-O-U-S-E. M-I-C. That's my name. I mean, you gotta see one. See you real soon. A-G-L. Love y'all for real. Arlie Michelle. I think didn't he go to sleep? Did you? Are you supposed to be asleep? You didn't like my sweet message to the people?
Oh no, I liked it.
We've been so crunk and talking about booty, rocking everywhere. I thought we needed to play nice.
He ain't lying.
I want to go back to the booties. I was thinking about booties.
So I guess that's what you wanted to say, Uncle. Leave us with. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all know what it is. It's Uncle Chico live and direct.
I got jam in my legs.
Up in your face.
And I'm ready to spread all around the world for the funk. We don't cut in. We just butt in. I'm up to my heart in the funk. And when I find a vacant booty, I move right in on the hump.
He going to the Waffle House and save him.
You ain't lying.
Oh, that's funny, MD Original. He is. He about to go straight to the house.
And recruit them.
Waffle House and get him.
Oh, Chico, they got a sign at the Waffle House now. We done cut up so bad at the Waffle House. They got a sign at the Waffle House that say 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. to go orders only.
Oh, that should have been what took them so long.
It should have been the policy.
Because that's when everything go down.
That's when it goes down.
What?
Al D dropped
1 o'clock in the morning.
super chat on. Appreciate that love, Al D.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you. The legend. Yeah, Unc did say vacant booty, Wayne Morgan. Y'all clip that and share that thing.
Man. And when I find a vacant booty, I move right in on the hump.
Like just any vacant booty or just?
Sir No said, what is a tail? It's just a long booty.
What?
What is this, McDowell's? My
son work. Great show. I had fun. We had fun too. Maybe next week we didn't have booty arm present, so I guess we had to talk about booties because he wasn't here.
Louisiana Glenn with me.
And
on the promenade, Funkadelic.
That's a shirt. Funkadelic. Ooh, that's cold blooded. That's cold. Uncle wear that shit. Oh, you wear that one.
Oh man, I wear Funkadelic right now. I get Funkadelic tattoo.
I like that. I like that. That's Unctivities right there. I like that. Funkadelic. Way to go, Pierre.
Yeah, way to damn go. Shout out to Pierre. Shout out to Louisiana Glenn because we want the funk. And I got to have my funk.
Got a real thing going down and down. Got the whole world spring. Dog Pound. I got the remix. Got to do Dog Pound Snoop Dogg remix. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go do for real. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. And good night. Uncle Chico live once again. Peace and
Arlie.
Banter
time.
Yes, sir. Uncle Chico. Sunday night live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog Chico.
Cold-blooded. Another one. Hey, it's another one.
Morning.
It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it. Danny, we read your chat. Danny,
another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog Chico. UNK and Big Dog Chico.
It is.
And you know, we're going to do anything. We got to shout out safedSmith.com. The D Smith bringing in all your Allstate insurance needs. 303-343-3515. Y'all hit a one time for your home, your auto, your house, your girlfriend crib, your baby mama where she stay, your baby's mama's house, mama's. Wherever you need insurance, Chico, because shit happens in life. But when it happens, you can call on Denise Smith again at 303-343-3515 or hit her up at safedsmith.com. Tell Uncle Chico sent you.
And you can do that right now, today. What you're waiting for? Go ahead and get up on that thing, man. Get your life insurance right. Get your car insurance right.
Sleep a
Call
little
her
bit.
and get
Stop
a
riding dirt
quote.
out there. Sleep better. Sleep better.
Sleep better. Yes, indeed.